This is an AutoCAD basic function of printing a layout tab to an Adobe PDF file. So Grace writes, "Good evening. I am having such a hard time exporting my CAD file to PDF at scale in order to render in Photoshop. It exports extremely zoomed in and cut off. I've tried Googling, reaching out to classmates for help, to no avail. I'm not sure what to do." So let's have a look at Grace's file. We're going to switch over to the virtual desktop here. I've asked Grace to put file in my Dropbox folder, so we ought to be able to find it there. I'm going to start AutoCAD. Exporting the PDF is a fundamental skill, and you ought to practice, because in a working environment you will need to do that on a regular basis. So I'm going to file open. I'm going to navigate over to my Dropbox. From desktop, instructor Dropbox, it's me. And there is the file. Open. So we're opening the drawing, and there's some references that are non-existent here. We're going to ignore this. This is not the problem we're trying to solve. So we have a layout tab that is it looks like 11 by 17. Type PS, switch to paper space, and select the viewport, and let's do a quick properties and see what we're looking at. So we're looking at a 1/8 inch scale drawing that is, let's go to page setup and inspect the properties of this setup. So it's set up to print to a device, which at 11 by 17. So at 11 by 17, 1/8 inch scale drawing seems to fit. If we change the scale to 1/4 inch, it looks like it won't fit. So let's examine what happens when we do that. Switch the scale. I've selected the viewport. Switch the scale to 1/4 inch. Yeah, and quite clearly it doesn't fit. So we're going to leave it at that scale. Let's enlarge the viewport until it fits everything we need in the drawing. So all I'm doing is adjusting the crop boundaries of that viewport. There are lots of ways of doing this, but this is one way, is to manually, graphically adjust the bounds of that viewport. So at 1/4 inch scale, we need a bigger piece of paper than 11 by 17. So let's go ahead, and now that we have the viewport we need at 1/4 inch scale, we're going to go to page setup. And we're going to create just a new page setup, because this is not of any use. The next size, we have 24 inch paper in our plotter, so let's just use a 24 by 36 inch page. It's going to be bigger than we need, but that is Arch D. Format 24 by 36. Alright. That's no good with this printer, but we don't care. We're going to output to PDF. So we'll have to change. These are the basic settings that you should be familiar with changing. So we're creating a new page setup called Arch D 24 by 36. Piece of paper that's 2 feet high by 3 feet wide, and so we'll have to switch the paper size to correspond with the Arch D paper, and we're plotting not the window. We're plotting the extents of the drawing. We need a plot style. A couple new adjuncts. Joey Kylo and Sia Her set up one for digital orthographics this fall. I'm just going to load it. Right, so landscape, extent of drawing, Arch D, and it's going to output to a Adobe PDF. Let's click OK. See that? So you always want to save that. Now let's go back, plot, continue. We're going to have to switch to the layout that we just selected, and let's preview it. We have all of the settings that we want. Okay, it isn't centered, but it clearly is going to fit on a 24 by 36 inch page. So now that we've done that, we can just plot. Let's just call this Grace Output. Grace 24 by 36. And it should have created that page of Adobe PDFs. I'm going to open it. And there it is. Right, if we go to the properties, you can see the page is 24 by 36. And we're done. And I'll place this in my handouts folder for Grace.